how I opened my shoulders in 2 weeks. After years of being told to just stretch more, I found a totally different route that allowed me to unlock some mobility, and I was able to shift my handstand line from this to this. It worked for me. I don't know if it'll work for you. Number 1, smash. Smash your shoulders. Specifically the rotator muscles, so that's the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, subscap. You also want to put focus on your pec minor and your lats. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, just all of this. Grab yourself a lacrosse ball, ideally also a foam roller, and get to work. You just want to work 2 different strategies. One where you make long passes down the muscles. Another one where you're kind of more pinning the muscle and then articulating through your shoulder. You can do this with either tool. The pec minor in particular, just this part around your shoulder, can be harder to get to on the floor. So you want to take a lacrosse ball, stick it in there, get some pressure, and then work your range of motion stuff here. That's kind of that pinning and articulating style, and then also do the other where you roll the ball around the area. Ooh. Grab yourself one of these resistance bands. Green or purple are usually the colors that have the right level of resistance, and ideally you have an anchor point, something you can attach one end to. If not, use your foot. The idea here is to pin the top of your shoulder and then do mobility exercises like this, and really trying to find external rotation and full extension when you find the top. Step 2, stretch. Stretch your shoulders while weight loaded. The easiest way to do this if you don't have regular access to weights is to just do it in a handstand. Go ahead and just lean your heels against the wall here to focus on your shoulders. Forget about balancing this. The idea here is to keep the weight in your knuckles as you push your chest all the way through, opening your shoulders as much as possible. You're making movements here in the direction of what is sometimes called a Mexican or a hollow back handstand. Move into tabletop position, and then you want to extend one arm forward and cross your body and really extend through the palm. This is a side body fascial stretch. So you want to then sink through your shoulder, and then side bend. You want to look back at your butt. As you drop through the stretching shoulder, you can take variations here like this, or use this hand to increase the stretch. Just find something that's nice. Hold that for like a minute. Step 3, strengthen. If you're an acrobat, which I'm assuming you are, you probably exert a disproportionate amount of force through a pushing mechanic rather than a pulling mechanic. This leaves your back muscles at a disadvantaged, somewhat elongated state, and strengthening them can be really helpful. This exercise is aimed at strengthening your traps, particularly your low traps. It's often referred to as YTWL. The idea here is to find a hollow body, turn your thumbs up so you have external rotation in the shoulders, and then begin each rep by retracting your scapula. Really make that mobile before you lift your hands. Don't try and do those together. I then recommend about 10 reps in each of these 4 positions. If you don't have a pull-up bar or something you can hang off of at home, grab a friend. Initiate your pull-up by pulling your scapula down your back. For these hanging shoulder circles, we're just looking for maximum range of motion. It's not so important which exercises you do, but just that you do some from each of these categories: smashing, stretching, strengthening. What's essential though is that you do them every day. But Blox,
I can't do today. I'm meeting Mummy for tea.
No, you can still meet Mummy for tea and do these exercises.
Blox? I was at a rocking party last night. Can I take today off?
No, every day. It'll take you 20 minutes. Every day.
Yes, Blox.
So, good luck. Feel free to connect on social media.